Y'all tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in. Tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another episode. Try to be as consistent as I can. Gather around, boys and girls, gather the fuck around. There we go. Just getting them links all set up and shit. I just got a quick question. We're gonna try to keep this one short and simple, but I just got a quick question. Does a person's body count really matter? Y'all care about that shit? If you fucking with somebody, is that the first thing you gotta know? Y'all care? Y'all care about a person's body count? That's what I want to know. Does that shit even matter? Does the amount of people somebody had sex with before you even matter? I ain't never gave a fuck about that shit. Me personally, nah, I'm lying. Let me stop lying. The last time I asked a person about their body count, I was fucking in my 20s. But that seemed to be a topic in everybody discussion these days is body count, body count, body count. And I'm just like, why does it even matter? If a person body count high, you gonna stop fucking with them? Is that a red flag? What up, Dorothy? I see you in the comments. Well, we talking about body count, y'all. I just want to know, do y'all actually care how many people somebody you fucking with been with? If you meet somebody new, is that the first thing you gonna ask them? Body count? Is a person's body count gonna really make you stop fucking with them? Is it a red flag? I just want to know. Tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in, tune the fuck in. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another one. About to go live on TikTok as well. Might as well. We talking about body count today, y'all. If you just now tuning in, it's your boy D Wallace, and I'm back with another episode, Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. And this is episode 20. We talking about body count. Do y'all care about how many people somebody you fucking with and had sex with? Do you care about your wife, your significant other, your girlfriend, your boo, or your little bae, somebody you just met? Do you care about their body count? I think the last time I asked a person about their body count, I was in my early 20s. And I had a girlfriend at the time, and I asked her body count. She told me it was 13, and I was like, at the time, I was just like, she had more than me. So I was just like, damn, bitch, you a fucking slut. I was mad than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I got to calling her all kind of names and shit. I was just like, this bitch a hoe. Fucking 13. I'm talking about I was what, maybe 22 at the time. And I think I started fucking when I was about 15. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I couldn't wait to get me some motherfucking pussy. I used to lie like a motherfucker. Somebody asked me, was I a virgin? I'd be like, hell nah, I ain't no motherfucking virgin, just lying like a motherfucker. Man, knowing damn well I ain't even seen I done seen some pussy and shit, but I ain't never been up in that motherfucker. I'm talking about I'm lying like a motherfucker. everybody asking me have I had sex, because, you know, that was the thing. Everybody was fucking in high school. Really, everybody was fucking in elementary and shit. If I'm being honest. Hell, like, I had already seen some pussy, like, hunching and shit, but I ain't really started fucking till I got in high school. I remember the first time I tried to get some pussy. Like, it was my best friend. We cool to this day. What up? I ain't gonna say your name, but we cool to this motherfucking day. I had lied my way into some situation and shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, shit. I'm about to give me some motherfucking pussy. Man, we got in that bitch. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I was so motherfucking embarrassed. I'm talking about I'm going up instead of putting that bitch down. Like, I'm pretty sure like she talked shit about me right after that motherfucking situation and shit, because her motherfucking friends had dropped us off at her house. I'm talking about I met her in driver's ed, and she thought I was cute and shit. So one thing led to another. We talking and shit. I had made my way to the pussy and shit. I lied my way about. She asked me was I a virgin. I was like, hell nah, I ain't no virgin shit. I be fucking. I ain't think I was gonna get no pussy though. I did not think I was gonna get some pussy. Hey, if you watching me on TikTok, you can always tune into the motherfucking show. Follow me on Facebook, Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. Follow me on YouTube, Raw No Vaseline, the podcast. But long story short, I ain't know I was finna get me some pussy and shit. So we ended up, her homegirls ended up scooping me and shit, right? So we get to the house and shit. I'm talking about, I'm just like, this the moment, the big moment I've been motherfucking waiting for. Like, I'm finally finna get me some pussy after all this motherfucking lying and shit. I'm about to get me some motherfucking pussy. So it come down to it, man, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. And she was just like, nigga, come on, like, what you waiting for? Put it in. I'm trying to put it in. I really should have told her to put it in for me, but I'm trying to put it in. Instead of going down, I'm going up in that motherfucking thing and shit like a motherfucker. I was so motherfucking embarrassed. I'm talking about, bro, I had to go in another room in her motherfucking house and shit. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck, man? I waited for this moment so fucking long. And when it came down to it, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I lied, got caught up in my situation. I don't think I told the truth about what happened, or I was virgin and shit till way after that motherfucking shit. I'm talking about her homegirls picked us back up because we had got scooped before it was time to go to driver's edge and shit. So we walking around the mall and shit. I'm talking about I left like I ain't even say shit when we got in class. And then it didn't make it no better that I had fucking homeboys that was in the car that knew the girl and her friends and shit. I know that was talking motherfucking shit, but if you just now tuning in, man, we talking about body count though. Does a person's body count actually matters? Like, do y'all care about that shit? I know now I'm not finna fucking ask you your body count and shit, because 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody finna tell you the truth. Ain't nobody finna, come on now, just be real. Like, ain't nobody finna tell you how many fucking people they done had sex with, especially a woman. Like, I'm just saying, like, and then what if I tell you the truth about my body count? What you gonna do? Judge me? Like, if I tell a motherfucker how many people I didn't really have sex with, you might look at me as a fucking, I don't know, like, you might not want to fuck with me no more and shit. But like, if a woman tell you they body count, what you gonna do? Get mad? What if it's higher than yours? What you gonna do? Get mad? Stop fucking with her? Cause it got some niggas like that. Like, it got some tender ass niggas that'll stop fucking with a motherfucker because they body count too high. Like, they say that's red flags and shit. Know what I'm saying? Like, they say that shit red flags and shit. But I'm just like, how the hell, like, does that even pop off? Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable really, like, asking somebody they fucking body count, like, cause I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not finna tell you mine, like, for what? I feel like body count shouldn't even fucking matter, cause I don't know shit. We all human. We all fuck. Hell, what if she got a low body count and shit? Then what? Like she might be horrible at fucking sex. Like I'm in my motherfucking 30s and shit. And I can tell you now, like, I'ma expect a woman to have a few motherfucking bodies on there and shit. I'ma expect you to be fucking and shit. Like everybody fucking. Like who not fucking? Who not getting no pussy? Who not getting no motherfucking dick? Come on now, like everybody, like we fucking. But Brittany Renner
with 35 guys.
Brittany Renner said she had sex with 35 guys.
Whew.
That motherfucking 30.
Oh, Lord.
To be honest, 35 guys not that bad.
Impressive isn't
Woo.
the word.
That ain't shit. I know
So if
women.
I'm judged for
Anybody else need a
23
shot of
year olds,
this?
and I know
If I'm judged for having great
20 year old
taste,
bodies
We
like
are in
that.
the bar, so help yourself. We got this for the next hour.
Is that a lot?
Woo.
I've had sex with 35 guys.
Is 35 bodies a lot for a woman in their 30s? Tell me that. Is it? Everybody talking about body count and shit nowadays. Like, does it matter? Like, if a woman tell you her body count and it's more than yours, what you gonna do? Get mad? Stop fucking with her? What you gonna do? Does the shit even matter? Who honestly gives a fuck about body count? I know some people do. But me, I don't even think I'm gonna get mad. Like, if a woman has a body count, like, high body count, like, if you get mad at a woman telling you her body count, like, you deserve that shit. Because really, why is you asking that shit? Why do you care so bad? Why does the past even fucking matter? Oh yeah, I see you, Danny. Yeah, you know, getting the studio set up and shit. Man, I just ordered another mic, another fucking headset. Like pretty soon, like I'm getting ready for to have more people. Like only people I fuck with gonna be coming to my house and shit. But I'm getting ready to have more people. Like I'm ready to just have more than just me on the podcast and shit, dialogue and shit. Hey, if you watching right now and shit, we talking about body count. I always drop my link in the comments and shit, so feel free to chime in, hit the link, talk about it and shit. I'm getting ready to add another motherfucking phone to my line, so for the people that's scared to get on camera and don't want their face on and shit, I don't want y'all calling my motherfucking number and shit. Like I'm not even finna put my number out there and shit. So I'm finna get ready to get another phone so I can definitely have call-ins and shit. But we talking about body count. Does a woman's body count really matter? Does a man's... Oh yeah, I'm definitely finna get ready to add that phone, but does a man's body count matter? You gonna stop fucking with a nigga just cause they done fucked a lot of women? Like, I feel like that's childish. Know what I'm saying? Like, especially like grown men and shit, like, man, come on now, everybody fucking. Everybody is fucking, man. Like, I know men who done fucked hundreds of motherfucking women. I ain't there yet. I done only had sex with 3 people in my life, so I ain't nowhere near close to all them motherfuckers people and shit, but man, I'm talking about it got some niggas that will leave your motherfucking ass. They say it's red flag that they'll leave a woman for her high body count. God damn. What's your body count? You said your shit high. What is it? What's your body count? Is that a frowned upon question? Is that a frowned upon question? Body count? Will you get mad if a nigga asks you your motherfucking body count? Me personally, I think a bitch gonna fucking lie. Ain't nobody gonna tell you the motherfucking truth. If you asking a woman her body count, be expected to get lied to because, damn, 30, 50? That ain't bad. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about fucking body counts and shit. Like, I'm not gonna ask and shit. Don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask me if you don't want the motherfucking answer, because if I tell you, well, I only had sex with 3 people anyways, but hey, if I tell you the motherfucking answer and you get mad at me, that's on you, because you should never ask that stupid ass shit. Like, I think only our generation cares about shit like that. Fucking body counts and shit. Like, why are y'all asking people they fucking body count, and how does that fucking question even come up? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, why do y'all care? Everybody got a fucking past and shit. Like, you really care who your person was with before you was with her? Do you really care? Hell nah, you can't turn no hoe into a housewife at all. I can tell you that shit right now. You can't turn no motherfucking hoe into a housewife. Hell, at all. Like, I'm sorry, but nah, you can't turn no hoe into a housewife. You can't turn no hoe into a husband, or can you? To the fuck in, y'all. To the fuck in, man. We talking about body count. Does a body count really fucking matter? If you watching the live, share my motherfucking live and shit. We talking about body count, y'all. Does a person body count actually fucking matter? Man, hey, unfortunately, it do got some people that actually care about that shit. Now, I'm not gonna say don't nobody care. It got some tender ass motherfuckers that care about that shit. They got motherfuckers that'll stop fucking with a motherfucker over their body count. People care.
What's an acceptable body count?
Man, she gotta be damn near a virgin.
How close to virgin is that then?
At this point, if I'm gonna,
man, you not finna fucking find no goddamn virgin in 2023. Like, you not finna find that shit. Like, a fucking trying to find a virgin in 2023 is like trying to fucking find a needle in a fucking haystack. Like, you're not finna find that shit. I'm sorry, but you is not finna find no motherfucking person that's fucking
be
down
married
there.
to her, no more
Ain't
than
fucking
3, probably absolute max.
And I'm told these
Why would
days
you want that?
that is very hard to find.
That's incredibly hard to find, and I'm completely aware of the fact that that is a
I
very
don't even want no fucking virgin and shit. Like, man, she ain't had no body. She ain't had no experience. That shit gonna be garbage. She ain't gonna know how to suck dick. Like, man, fuck that shit, man.
hard standard. I'm not gonna be like the delusional girls that come on the show. Right? Women want to invest in a man's future. Men do not want to invest in a woman with a past. The sooner a girl understands that they have inherent value and they have to protect it, the better off they're gonna be in the long run to find their guy.
What's an
like, trying to find a virgin and shit. Like, nigga, she ain't gonna know how to suck no motherfucking dick. Like, nigga, if you, like, I'm sorry, bro, but that bitch needs some miles on her. Like, that bitch needs some miles on her. I want that pussy beat in a little bit. Like, I don't want it beat in too much and shit, but I need that pussy beat in a little bit and shit. Like, I ain't got time for all that shit. Hey, I like to fuck. And when I'm fucking, like, I'm talking about I like to be up in there, like swimwear, nigga. I don't want you to, like, bitch running from the motherfucking dick. Like, fuck you want a virgin for? Like, nah. I want a bitch that's gonna take that dick, like, take this motherfucking pressure that I'm finna give you and shit. Cause, like, I'm sorry, man. I like a bitch that know how to do her motherfucking thing. Like, I don't want to have to just teach you every motherfucking thing and shit. Like, I know a bitch that know how to fucking. Hell yeah, I need some miles on that motherfucking pussy, man. Like, I like a bitch that know how to work her way around the dick. Like, I don't want to have to teach you. Like, I'm in my fucking 30s and shit. I don't want to have to teach a bitch how to suck some goddamn dick. I don't want to have to guide you through everything. Like, fuck all that shit. Like, man, I don't want to have to show you all that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to tell the bitch what I like and what I don't like and shit, but nah, I don't want to have to fucking teach you. I like a bitch that know what the fuck she doing. I like a bitch that know how to. Now, I don't like spitting on my motherfucking dick, but bitch, you got to know how to eat that motherfucking dick up already. Like, fuck the bullshit. Like, why would you want a woman that ain't had no motherfucking mouths on her and shit? Like, come on now. Be real. Do you really want to have to teach the bitch, like, to coach the bitch all the way through and shit? Hell, get a bitch that ain't had no motherfucking dick, man. That pussy gonna be sucked. This bitch running. You gonna have to fucking put the bitch in the goddamn chokehold. Fucking get the motherfucking be still and shit. And I know when I be in that thing, I be stroking and shit. Like, I be stroking. Yeah, what D Wallace like. For real, man. Like, come on now. Like, nah, man. I need that pussy broke down a little bit. Like, come on now. I need you at least like 10 bodies on that motherfucking thing. Like, at least 10 at the most and shit. Like, I don't give a fucking shit. But like, I know a bitch. I want a bitch that know how to work her motherfucking, work that pussy. Like a bitch that got some experience. Like, hell, you might be able to teach me some motherfucking shit. Hell. But we talking about body count, y'all. Does that fucking care? Do y'all care about body count? The link is posted in the motherfucking comments and shit. Like, motherfuckers always be like, shit, I want to hop on a podcast and shit. Well, hey, that motherfucking link is posted. All you got to do is hit that bitch and hop on the motherfucking podcast. Let's talk about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Does body count matter? Do y'all care about y'all person's body count? Is that some shit you ask when you meet somebody? How many people you done had sex with? Like straight out the gate. Is that some shit y'all ask? Man, I ain't asking that motherfucking shit. Like me, I don't even give a fuck. Honestly and shit. To ask you that shit, cause don't ask me. Yeah, even though I've only had sex with 3 women in my life, hell, I just started fucking. I'm lying, but that's the point. Ain't nobody gonna tell you the truth. Yeah, what they said on the American Pie, you gotta multiply that shit by 3. A woman tell you her body count, multiply that shit by 3. And that's the real motherfucking answer. Multiply by 3. Yeah. A bitch tell you 5, multiply by 3. Yeah, that's your motherfucking answer and shit. Yeah. I met 3 women my goddamn self. 3. Yeah, it might be the same thing, vice versa. Multiply that shit by 3. Shit, nigga. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't want no bitch that's damn ain't had no motherfucking training and shit. Like, I'm not trying to coach you. I'm not trying to show you every motherfucking thing. Hell. Hey, multiply that thing by 3. Hell yeah, because motherfuckers be lying and shit. I don't know if you lying, but I know motherfuckers be lying. Motherfuckers don't be truthful about that shit. Like, be real. Like, be real. You said 30 through 50. So do you even know which one is it? You said 30 through 50, so which one is it? 30, 50, multiply that thing by 3. Hell. Shit, like, who really out here asking people their body count, though? Like, why is this even a discussion? Why do y'all care about who was there before you? Know what I'm saying? Like, if the past ain't being brought up in your current situation, then why the fuck is you asking that shit? Like, it got some niggas that care about that shit.
What's the highest body count a girl could have before you start getting uncomfortable, before you're like, F this, I'm out?
30. Maybe, I don't know, 80.
80?
I think that's
80?
That's a lot. That is a lot.
So 50's not that bad?
I guess not, because we have to be honest with ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
Probably 5.
5?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go after 3, bro.
I mean,
it's a red flag, bro.
It depends, though, on the woman, how you value your motherfucking self. It depends. Does she value her motherfucking self? Know what I'm saying? Now, if a bitch tell me, if I did ask some shit like that and a bitch told me 100, I'm gonna be like, damn, bitch, you sure do be fucking. It be, especially them fine assholes and shit. Boy, I know them fine assholes be having them motherfucking mouths on it and shit, man. Hell. Nigga, but you out here asking that shit, though, I ain't gonna lie. You might be a little tender and shit, like, man, I'm expect you might be a little tender and shit, asking a woman her body count and then having the nerve to get mad. That be my thing. Niggas will ask some stupid ass shit like that and get mad at the motherfucking answer. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I asked that shit one time during my relationships, and I was in my early 20s and shit when I asked that fool ass shit. I asked my girlfriend at the time and shit how many bodies she done had, and she had more than me. no long. Yeah, she had more than me. Like, she had 13 motherfucking bodies. I think I was only at 10. But the end of our motherfucker, I was number 13. But by the end of that relationship, like, I done cheated on just about every woman I done been with. So by the end of that relationship, hell, I was at 6. I was at 10. I was at 16. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was cheating my ass off. Like, I wasn't even trying to cheat. Like, shit was just, shit just, pussy kept on falling on my motherfucking lap. And I just kept on taking this shit. Like, the fuck? So I couldn't even be mad. Like, I'm talking about, but I was mad when she told me. And shit, I called her a hoe. I called her all kind of shit out her names and shit. Like, bitch, you a slut. I mean, hold on. Does age make a difference? If you 50 with 100 bodies, yeah, that seems about right to me and shit. Cause I mean, we humans, man. We sexual fucking beings. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, 100 bodies for a woman, that ain't a very wholesome woman. Now, is it? Does 100 bodies for a woman make a woman a hoe? Tell me that. Does a woman with 100 bodies on her, does that make that bitch a hoe? Is that red flags? Tell me that. Does that make her wholesome? Does that mean she don't value herself? That means she has no kind of respect for herself if she didn't let her body count get up to 100 motherfucking bodies? Because I ain't gonna lie, that is a lot of motherfucking bodies for a woman. Like, that's a lot. It don't matter the age or not. Because I know a woman that's 28 right now with 6 bodies. 6. And I'm just like, damn. Like, if I ain't know, I wouldn't believe the shit. But if she was to tell anybody else that she's 26 with only 6 bodies, a nigga ain't gonna believe that shit. Multiplied by 3. Nigga ain't gonna believe that goddamn shit. So 100 bodies, man, age don't have nothing to do with it. Like, I don't know, man. It really depends, because they got niggas. I know niggas out there right now. 100 bodies ain't shit. Like, they done probably lost count by now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But 100 bodies for a woman, depending on that woman's age. Like I said, I like my woman with a little bit of miles on it, but I ain't gonna lie, that's a whole lot of miles. That's a whole lot of mileage. Somebody been driving that thing around town and shit. I'm talking about, it was like SpongeBob bringing that ass around town. The fuck? Hell, $100. Shit, bitch. You don't give a fuck.
Do you think men should care about a woman's body count?
No. They can have a body count of 100, but if we have a body count over 10, then it's a problem.
What's your reasoning behind that?
I'm just saying I think men think of women differently.
Of course, we're different. Men and women are different.
They are different.
So, with that, there comes different circumstances.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can fuck whoever you want, but I can't?
Not necessarily. So, there's different.
I don't know. I just feel like, as a woman, you should motherfucking care about yourself. Like, care about yourself. Like, 100 plus bodies on a motherfucking woman, it's like, damn, bitch, you don't give a fuck at all. Like, you just fucking throwing that thing. Like, bitch, you throwing that bitch up in the air. Letting everybody catch that shit like, caught it. I'm in there.
Between having sex with a bunch of, high quality women and just having sex with any girl that comes around, right?
Yeah,
There's a difference.
There's a difference
for a girl,
between having sex with high quality men and just any men that comes around.
Hey, man.
But you guys are set at a different quality, like a different standard, because you're supposed to have children one day. You birth, right? You raise families. You're the sector of everything that's supposed to be wholesome about a family.
Yeah.
But if you've been with any guy and hundreds of guys, right? That kind of devalues your worth as a mother, or as a mom, as a wife.
But does not devalue you as a guy? Because you can impregnate 100 women.
Gotta invest in yourself.
Whenever you want in 100 days. I can only have one baby in 100 days.
Okay. But if you look at back in the day, if you look at it back in the day, before pregnancy tests became a thing, when you would have sex with multiple women, you would know that I would be the possible father, or I am the father of this. When a woman is having sex with multiple partners, multiple men, they have no clue who the father could be, right?
But it's easy to track that back.
I mean, in the past, right?
No, for now.
Yeah, now.
I can track back the day that I had sex with someone to the day that I got pregnant because of my ovulation cycle.
Do you think...
But do y'all care? Is body count a deal breaker? Y'all gonna stop fucking with somebody, with a woman, if you ask a woman her body count and it's higher than yours, you gonna stop fucking with her? If it's higher than 20, you gonna stop fucking with her. If it's higher than 30, you gonna stop fucking with her. If she about 50 plus something, you gonna stop fucking with her? She said she cared enough in a moment to get her motherfucking fix. I know that's right, man. Like me, I'm sorry, but I'm not even finna ask no bullshit like that. Like, really, I don't give a fuck. Hell, I don't want to know. Hell, don't ask me if you don't want the answer and shit. Because like I said, I done only had sex with a motherfucking 3 people in my life. Hell, I got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas. So I done only had sex with 3 people in my motherfucking life, man. But tune the fuck in, man. If you ain't watching right now, it's your boy D Wallace. This is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. And we talking about body count. Do you care about a person's body count? Does a person's body count matter? Tell me that. Why are y'all going around asking people their body count? What makes you want to know how much a person's body count, how many people a person you just start fucking with, no matter the situation, your wife, girlfriend, situationship, your boo, your bae? What makes people ask these kind of questions? Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never paid $40 for nothing in my life. Yeah, if you paying $40 for some motherfucking pussy, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's some cheap ass pussy. And depending on the circumstance, it might not be that good. $40, that's a cheap ass hoe. That's a real cheap ass hoe. You gotta stay away from them cheap ass hoes. They got some bitches though that be selling that pussy for $30, $35, $40 and shit. A 45, 47. That's a cheap ass hoe, man. Nah, I only had sex with 3 women in my life. I got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas and shit. So 3 women in my motherfucking life, man. I ain't out here fucking like that. I ain't out here sharing my body with everywhere. I cherish my motherfucking temple. Hey, I only been with 3 people in my motherfucking life. But hell, if a woman tell you your body count, if you out here asking women they body count, multiply that thing by 3, because a woman ain't gonna never tell you the truth. And I'm just keeping it real. Hell. But if somebody tell you they body count and it's a higher number than you expect, what you gonna do? Get mad? Stop fucking with them? Tell me that, man. Like, why do people care so much? Like, just face the facts. Everybody's fucking. Everybody's fucking. From the nerds, the lames, your mama, your daddy, your granny. Everybody fucking. So why does body count matter? Why do y'all care about a person's body count? If a person tell you their body count and it's higher than yours, are you going to get mad at the fact they done had a lot of people? Are you going to get mad? Some people will get mad. Like, some people will stop fucking with you, like, real quick. Hell. But me, I cherish my temple, man. I've only had sex with three women in my motherfucking life, man. Like, you gotta be responsible with your temple. Like, I know a lot of niggas and shit that's out here fucking and shit. Like, that's like 100 plus bodies. Hell. Shit, I keep count. I keep a list in my phone. Is that weird? Like, after I have sex with a person, I gotta write their name down so I can remember all 3 of them people I done had sex with. I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas, by the way. So I gotta remember all the names of the person I've had sex with, like, or else I will forget them 3 people. You know what I'm saying? Is that weird though? Cause I definitely gotta write their motherfucking names down so I won't forget. Like, sometimes I can't match the faces. I go down my list of them 3 people and I be like, damn, who the fuck is y'all? But me personally, man, I'm not finna ask nobody who how many fucking people they've had sex with, because really I don't give a fuck. I do not care. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. I feel like, don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask me if you don't want the answer. Know what I'm saying? Hell, because if I tell you the answer and you get mad, hell, that's your fault. You shouldn't ask me no stupid ass shit like that. The fuck? Like, everybody's fucking sexual active. Like, everybody getting pussy. Everybody getting dick. Women getting dick. Like, so, does a woman's body count matter? Should a woman value herself, have herself up here? Should she be giving that motherfucking pussy away? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I like my bitches with a little mouths on them and shit. Like, I don't want to have to teach you shit. Like, come knowing how to fuck. Like, you should want your woman to have some bodies on her and shit. Like, if she get to you and she ain't had that much experience and shit, that pussy might be trash. That pussy might be garbage. Like, what you looking for? A version of 2023? You ain't finna find no version of 2023. Like, nigga, that's like trying to find a needle in a fucking haystack. You need a list for 3 names, 2 of which are the mother of your children. Hell yeah, I need a list. Hell, I might forget them motherfuckers and shit. Like, I can't help it. Like, after, like, hell, I gotta write motherfuckers' names down and shit. Like, I like to keep track of the 3 people I done had sex with. Like, I gotta write motherfuckers' names down, making a list, checking it twice. Gotta find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hell yeah, I keep a list though in my motherfucking phone. Like, I like to keep track of everybody I done had sex with, them 3 people, which 2 of them are my baby mamas, because I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas and shit. But tune the fuck in, y'all. We talking about body count, y'all. Does a person's body count really matter? Does a woman's body count matter? Do you care how many people your woman has had sex with before you? Is that something you ask when you first get into a situationship? Is it? Cause I know a lot of motherfuckers and shit, bro. They'll start fucking with you. They'll start fucking with you.
5 guys, your chance of a happy marriage after 10 years goes from 80% to 25%.
More than 5 bodies.
Why?
Yeah,
Why? Because the more men you sleep with, you lose your ability to bond with each one.
Pair bonding.
Yeah, it's pair bonding. So if you sleep with 1 guy, you're going to compare the next guy to him. If you sleep with 10 guys, you compare all 10. If you sleep with 20, you compare all 20.
And guys hate being compared to other guys.
Did you know?
Man, don't compare me to no other motherfucking nigga. That's one thing I'ma say. Don't compare me to no motherfucking nigga and shit, because I promise you, once I drop that motherfucking rod up in you, you gonna remember me, bitch. You ain't gonna never forget me. I don't give a fuck what they say, hell. The hell, I ain't that nigga. I'm me, bitch. Once I drop that rod, you gonna remember me. Hell, like when the bitch here, as soon as I drop that rod in, hell, I feel it in my guts. Woo! Yeah, like, nigga, I be putting it down and shit. Fuck you mean and shit. But do you care though? Does body count matter? Like, why is this? I'm seeing this topic more and more and more. Like, everybody's talking about fucking body count. The question for women and shit too and shit, because women be caring and shit too. Like, this for both motherfucking ways and shit. Like, this ain't just no man thing, a woman thing. Like, hell, I need the woman's perspective too. What the fuck? Hell, do women care about a nigga's body count? Do y'all care? Like, the fuck? Hell, this ain't just for a man's and shit. Hell, women. Hey, I done had some women look at me a certain kind of way and shit after I done told them how much sex I've had with a woman, which is only 3, cause I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas and shit. So, yeah, and I keep a list of who I've had sex with. So shit, hey, look at me, I can't even motherfucking keep my words straight. Hey, that's why I'm saying motherfuckers be lying and shit. You ask a motherfucker they body count, they gonna lie to you anyway. Hell, I know I'm a lie. I'm not finna tell you the truth about all 3 women I've had sex with, because you know I treat my body like a motherfucking temple. Like, ain't everybody finna touch me. Fuck you mean? I ain't gonna lie. I wish I ain't let my baby mamas touch me and shit. Like, you gotta watch out, man. You gotta watch out here. I got trapped 2 times and shit. Hell. I wish I can go back and unfuck them motherfuckers. Hell, I used to be promiscuous and shit. I was out here fucking. I ain't give a fuck. I was swinging that meat around town and shit, know what I'm saying? That's why I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas now and shit. Hell, but does body count matter? Y'all care about that shit? Let's talk about it. Who fucking cares? Niggas care. Niggas say that's a red flag. Hell, Brittany Renner came out and said she done been with 35 men. And she about, let me see how old she is. She about in her 30s and shit. So I say 35 men for in your 30s, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Hell, I want to be 36 because Brittany Renner fine than a bitch. That ain't bad though. 35 men. Does that make her a hoe? Does that make a woman a hoe for having sex with 35 men in her 30s? Is being in double digits, does that make a woman a hoe? Why y'all out here asking women their body count anyways? Does that really fucking matter? Is that gonna make you not want to fuck with her? Because I bet you still gonna fuck. A bitch tell you your body count this high, what you ain't gonna fuck? What you gonna be mad? Because that's really some tender ass shit. Like, y'all niggas be really tender than a bitch. Like, nigga, if you out here asking people their body count, whether you a woman or a man, you deserve to be mad. You deserve to be pissed off and shit, because don't ask questions you don't want the motherfucking answers to. Because a motherfucker asks me my body count, I'm telling them all 3. Yeah, because I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas and shit. So, yeah, I done been with 3 women in my motherfucking life. Know what I'm saying? But I like to keep a list, though. Like, I keep a list of everybody I done had sex with. Like, hey, man, I like to keep up. Hey, I might forget you. Now she's just a memory. Now she's just a memory. I was trying to let her know. Hey, man. I can't wait to motherfucking grow my motherfucking podcast and shit. Just like, it ain't gonna just be me on this bitch after a while. Like, I plan on growing this motherfucking bitch. Just invested in myself. Got 2 more motherfucking, well, I lied, 1 more motherfucking mic and shit. So when it's when I'm ready to have some people on my shit, only people I fuck with though. Ain't everybody gonna be on my motherfucking shit. Like, yeah. Like, if I don't fuck with you and shit, you gonna have to just hit the link like everybody else and shit. Like I'm saying, every time I go live, I drop that motherfucking link to have motherfucking guests and shit on my shit. Yeah. But hell, eventually it's gonna be shit. I want co-host on my shit, guest speakers. Want to start interviewing people, all that motherfucking shit. I'm starting out small though. But we talking about body count. Does a person's body count matter? A bitch tell you her body count and it's in the double digits. You gonna care? Are you gonna care? I ain't gonna give a fuck. Me, I ain't asking no shit like that. Like, I'm at a point in my life, like, I don't give a damn how many people you can have sex with. Like, bitch, you need some miles on you. Like, I don't want to have to fucking teach you every goddamn thing and shit. Like, if she don't know nothing, like, if you looking for a virgin in 2023, like, I hate to tell you, but you ain't finna find that shit. You're not finna find no virgin in 2023. Like, it's impossible, bro. Everybody is fucking. Everybody fucking. Just face it, man. Yo, bitch, whoever you meet, she gonna have some bodies on the nigga. It might be more than you, especially if she look good. Yeah, them fine ones, they be fucking for sure. And she a lie. Like, hey, man, you ask the woman her motherfucking body count and shit, I promise you, she gonna lie to you. She not gonna tell you the truth. A person asks me my body count, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you the motherfucking truth at all. I've only been with 3 women in my motherfucking life because I got 2 kids and 2 baby mamas and shit. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saving that motherfucking fork because you gotta cherish your fucking temple. I cherish my temple and shit. They shouldn't ask that. I'm sorry, but I feel like nobody should be asking the person their body count. Like, do you ask people their body count? Like, I feel like that ain't no question you need to be asking people. Like, I'm not finna ask no shit like that. Like, no, like, does it matter? Like, I just want to know, why do people care so much about a person's body count? Like, why do y'all give a fuck? Like, especially niggas and shit. Like, you ask your bitch what's her body count. Like, not even your bitch, anybody you just start fucking with. Like, if you ask her body count and she actually tells you the truth and it's in the double digits, are you gonna be mad? Are you really gonna be mad and shit? Like, it got some tender ass niggas that would be mad and stop fucking with a woman if they body count is high and shit. Like, motherfuckers look at that shit like they say it's a red flag and shit. They look at that shit. Like, I'm not finna ask nobody that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your body count. Like, I'm not about to ask no shit like that. I don't give a fuck.
What's the highest body count a girl could have before you start getting uncomfortable, before you're like, this, I'm out?
Why would that make you uncomfortable?
30. Maybe, I don't know,
You want
80.
your woman to have some
80?
experience or something. Like, I like,
So 50's not that bad?
I like
That's
that
not,
type of
because we have to be honest with ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
Probably 5.
I'm trying to fucking shit. Like, that shit
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
piss
after
me
3,
off,
bro.
like, nah, I need that pussy to have a little bit of miles on it and shit. Like, I need you to know what you're doing and shit. Like, if it ain't got no, just face it, man. If a woman ain't got no miles on it, that pussy gonna be boring because she ain't gonna know what the fuck she doing. That shit gonna suck. Like, nah. Well, it might not suck, but that shit might suck. Like, you gonna have to coach it through some shit. Like, man, nah, man. You can't get mad over no shit like that, like body count and shit. Like, you can, because, hey, maybe it's your preference and shit. But is 100 bodies a lot for a woman? Do you value your motherfucking self if you out here just giving that pussy away? Does a woman value herself if she's out here just giving that motherfucking pussy away and shit? Is 50 bodies too much? Is it? Let's talk about it, man. Is 50 bodies too much for a woman? Is 20 a lot for a woman? I don't think so. Does age matter? Yeah, because you in your motherfucking 30s with 100+ bodies. Now, bitch, you out here living. Like, bitch, you living. You living like a motherfucker and shit. That, 100 bodies for a woman, that bitch don't give a fuck. That bitch on go. Hell. Bitches was getting train ran on in motherfucking high school. So just imagine what the fuck they doing now.
Do you think men should care about a woman's body count?
No. They can have a body count of 100, but if we have a body count over 10, then it's a problem.
What's your reasoning behind that?
I'm just saying I think men think of women differently.
Of course, we're different.
These 10
Men
bodies.
and women are different.
They are different.
There comes different circumstances.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can fuck whoever you want, but I can't?
Not necessarily.
Fuck whoever you
There's
want.
a difference between having sex with a bunch of, high quality women and just having sex with any girl that comes around, right?
Yeah,
There's
for
a
sure.
difference.
There's a
But
difference
for a girl,
between
you guys are-
having sex with high quality men and just any men that comes around.
Of course, but you guys are set at a different quality, like a different standard, because you're supposed to have children one day. You birth, right? You raise families. You're the sector of everything that's supposed to be wholesome about a family. But if you've been with any guy and hundreds of guys, right? That kind of devalues your worth as a mother, or as a mom, as
But
a
does
wife.
not devalue you as a guy?
Just think.
Because you.
Pussy makes the world go around. Hoes make the world go around. Without hoes, where would we be? Where would we be without a good hoe? I love me a good hoe. I love me a nice slut that like to fuck and suck. Like, I want my hoe with a little bit of miles on it and shit. I ain't gonna lie, because I can't be with no woman that don't know how to suck some good dick. Like, that's gonna make or break the relationship. I don't know about y'all, but if that bitch can't suck dick good, I don't want it. Like, throw the whole goddamn bitch away. Like, I can't be with no woman that don't know how to eat that dick up. Like, I need you to know how to eat it up, bitch. Like, eat that dick up. Don't spit on my dick. I don't like that shit. I had a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking this bitch one time, and I had got real curious and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because her head was cocked like this. You know what I'm saying? So she used to talk, and her head used to be like that. So I met her at work at one of my old jobs and shit, and I was just like, she used to always brag about it. I used to be like getting curious and shit. She'd be like, shit, I know how to eat that good dick. And, you know, that head was cocked to the side, so I'm just wondering, like, she gotta know how to suck some dick. Like, I don't know. And I was just like, shit, we finally, I took her down to the car and shit on lunch break. And I wanted to see what that sideways head was like. Man, this bitch got the fucking spitting on my motherfucking dick. I'm talking about, like, spitting on that shit. Like, I was just like, bitch, stop spitting on my motherfucking dick. I don't like that motherfucking shit. Like, damn, do you gotta fucking suck dick and using that much motherfucking spit? Like, bitch, stop spitting on my fucking dick. Hell, I was pissed the fuck off. I'm talking about a nigga all wet and shit. Like, nah, I don't like that motherfucking shit. I still had to go back to fucking work. We was on our lunch break. I was pissed the fuck off. Hell, and that was what curiosity killed the motherfucking cat, man. I'm talking about, I just wanted to see what that head was like. Hell, that head was cocked back to the sides and shit. And I was like, shit, bitch, you be sucking dick. I'm like, it's always, hey, I done got some disabled ass coochie before. I ain't gonna lie. Hell, like, it's always them freaking motherfuckers and shit. Or something gotta be wrong with it and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was the worst head I ever got in my motherfucking life. Like, that pussy was garbage. And you would think with a motherfucking neck socked head cocked to the side like that, she'll know what she's doing. Like, nah, I was just so curious, man. That was the most garbage head I ever got in my motherfucking life, man. That shit was fucking garbage and shit. Like, nah, man, that's a deal breaker for me. Like, I need my woman with some mouths on it. I need you to come talk. Like, I don't want to have to fucking teach you and guide you and show you everything. Cause, like, nah, man, I'm 30. I'm 31. And I still be fucking 23-year-olds and shit. And I ain't gonna lie. Some of them bitches, boy, they know how to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is fucking. Everybody. So don't ever think you gonna find a motherfucking needle in a haystack. Like, ain't no more unicorns, nigga. If you meet a bitch and she a motherfucking virgin, I personally, like, I wouldn't want no motherfucking virgin and shit. Like, I need that pussy beat in already and shit. Cause I'm not finna wait around for that shit. I'm sorry. Like, no, nigga. Like, she got some niggas and shit. Y'all, like, they'll talking about, like, 3 bodies is too motherfucking much. Like,
Care about body counts.
Body counts, absolutely not. Actually, no, I do care about body counts, and I won't talk to a girl if it's too low. I don't like low body counts.
Why?
I need you to get out there in the world, see 50, see hundreds. Because if you're with me and you haven't been with that many guys, how you even know what you like yet? You know what I'm saying? If you stay with me and you had 100 guys, I know you're making a conscious decision because you've definitely had better, 100%.
Wow, I love that.
Oh no. If you passed around the ring around the rosy, you're off to the races. Not for me.
Oh, you.
what up? We finally got somebody calling and shit. Hold on. What's up with it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what I want to say about this, but I'm cheating.
What you mean you cheating? What you doing?
I use ChatGPT.
Hold on, who?
You never heard of ChatGPT?
What's that?
So I guess, put it this way. If you wanted to come up with something like an ebook or a book, like in like 1 second, you can put whatever the prompts you want into ChatGPT and it'll produce it for you.
Okay, nah, I ain't never heard of that shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta jump on ChatGPT. So I said, what are good talking points about body count from a male and a female's perspective? The male's perspective, the first thing that came up was the societal expectations that men are supposed to have a higher body count. That was
we are. We
I
men.
guess
We
that is
sexual
true.
beings.
I guess that is the norm. That you appear more cool, you know, if you have a higher body count,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
more
Like
attractive, more masculine.
that was me in high school and shit. Cause I used to lie about not getting no pussy and shit. Like I used to tell people I wasn't a virgin and shit. And I'm talking about you was lame than a bitch if you wasn't getting no pussy in high school. And I ain't started getting pussy till I was 15.
So you've been lying since that 15. You was lying saying you had more pussy. Now you lying saying you didn't have that much.
Hey man, I only been with 3 women in my life. But in high school I wasn't getting no pussy.
What was the number in high school?
0.
No, you said you was lying saying you had more than you did.
Hey man.
So what was the number?
It was 2. It was 2 in high school.
Oh. But what were you telling people?
Shit, I'm fucking. I'm telling people I done had sex with 2 women. Like somebody asked me, I probably wasn't saying 2 women, but somebody asked me, "Yeah, you getting some pussy?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I fucked this bitch." Like I'm talking about, I was telling stories. I talking about I had whole stories and shit.
Because you was lying on females' names.
Nah, I ain't say nobody name and shit.
Okay.
I just had stories and shit. Like you had to and I had these stories down pat. Like I'm talking about, I'm a good storyteller. I'm a good storyteller, so I'm talking about I'm making that shit sound believable. But I ain't started getting pussy till I was 15. And the first time I tried,
that's early. Is that early?
Nah, that's really late.
That's late?
Yeah, that's late. Cause I know niggas that's been fucking since they was 9. Like I ain't gonna lie, I should have been fucking.
That don't count, because you was not doing what you was supposed to be doing at 9 years old.
I mean, you wasn't, but hell, if it's going in the pussy, you still
they
getting
probably
pussy.
don't even know that it was really going in.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Like I had all the chances to get some pussy when I was a little boy and shit. I'm talking about, hell, I seen my first vagina in fucking pre-K.
And that's another thing. A lot of men who started early was probably pursued by someone that was much older than them.
I ain't gonna lie, I had one of my mama's friends when I was younger. Like I'm talking about, I was probably 4. She used to my mama used to drop me off over there for work, and she used to change in front of me and everything, and she used to let me suck on her titties and shit.
Oh my God.
I'm 4 years old. This grown ass woman, she'll put me on her lap. She let me suck on her titties and shit and all that shit. I used to love going to her house. That's when we was still up in the projects and shit.
Did you ever tell your mom?
Hell no, I never told my mama. Why would I tell my mama that shit? Hey, I'm talking about, I was young going to my babysitter's house and shit. No, going to my mama's friend's house. She used to have her daughters watching me and shit, and her daughter friend used to put on fucking porn and shit. And hell, yeah, I'm talking about, I'm 4 or 5 and shit. They putting on porn and shit, and they messing with me and shit, playing with my dick, sucking it and shit. Like
I never hear about those stories. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate. We always hear about women who are molested, who are taken advantage of, who are unfortunately raped. But it's very seldom that you hear from a male's perspective. And there are a lot of stories where men, young boys at the time, have definitely been abused.
I guess it was molestation, but ooh.
It was molestation.
But I ain't give a fuck.
On the other hand, you guys took it and that pushed you into a whole different direction. Like y'all.
Hey man, I'm talking about I was hooked on sex. I wasn't even fucking, and I was hooked.
At 4, you supposed to be hooked on phonics.
Man, I ain't need hooked on phonics. I was smart. I ain't need no damn hooked on phonics. I was trying to get hooked on that pussy.
At 4, you need to be hooked on phonics, if anything, not already subjected to the perversion and sex. Good
Hey
Lord.
man, it is what it is and shit. Hell, I grew up horny. Yeah, I was horny, man.
But for me, I don't care about body count. I don't care if anybody says that makes me less of a person.
What's your body count?
I told you.
Somebody might not want to go through the comments and shit.
The receipts are in the comments.
You said about 30 to 50.
I said, I really don't know. I lost count.
Damn.
And I said it had to be in that range.
How old are you?
37.
37. So do you think 35 is too high for a woman in her 30s?
I don't care. I don't know. I don't define what hoe is. What is a hoe?
I don't know. I hope.
Well, I don't know either.
Shit.
I guess a hoe is someone that's always having sex back to back. I don't know what a hoe is. What is
Back
a
to
hoe?
back, multiple niggas, just slanging that pussy.
I was doing that. I mean,
You were slanging that pussy?
Back to back. Hold on, back to back. I mean, there's some moments, but like not consecutive, not like 2 in a day, that kind of back to. Except for one time when I took some ecstasy.
Have you had a lot of one night stands? Was most of them one night stands?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Do dudes even ask you that shit?
No.
Have you had men
When you're
actually
only
ask
trying
you
to
their
go
body
after
count?
one thing, that's not really a conversation you had. That's why I don't know. When I said, when do people have this conversation? I don't know the answer to that either.
Nah, for real. Like, I just been seeing this shit in a lot of podcasts. Like, everybody asking body counts and shit. I'm just like, when the fuck do y'all even ask this shit? Like, when y'all first start dating, like when y'all first meet a person and shit, like, cause women ask the shit too. But when y'all first started talking to each other, like, I'm just like, why the fuck does it matter? Like, cause you really asking to piss yourself off. Like, it got some men that's gonna get mad. And they got women that'll get mad if you tell them your real motherfucking number and shit.
And then I think in that clip that you showed, one of the clips that you showed, one of the people said, 50 is okay, but 80 is too much. I don't get that either. Like,
80 a lot. 80 is a man. 80 is a lot.
It's not far from 50.
Man, hey man.
You might as well just keep it at like just 10, and then anything after that is outrageous. I don't understand, like, what is the big difference between, if you done already hit the 50 number, I don't think it too much matters after that. I don't know.
Man, are women even keeping track of that shit like that? Like you giving us a guesstimate of yours? You said what, 30, 50, or you lost count?
Yeah, I lost count.
Like,
I mean, it's in there somewhere. I hope.
It ain't. So you guessing you ain't past 50 yet?
No.
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 Man, yeah, I gotta keep a list of mine and shit, because I'm talking about.
I guess the only part where it gets like kind of weird is you be like, that's why I don't really go out anymore either. It's like you be in the same spot with a lot of different old heads you used to rock with. It's just like.
Well, I done had a lot of one night stands my damn self and shit, so I'm pretty, like, it's rare that I go out and I run into somebody I've had sex with. I have though.
Really?
I've seen some people.
Never
Yeah.
been in the same spot with like more than 2 people that you had sex with?
You said what?
Like 2 or more of the same people you had sex with in the same location?
Not 2 or more and shit. Like, nah, probably one and shit. Like,
Just one.
Yeah, because I be out and shit. You know, I be out and shit. But last time I seen, it's been a minute since I ran into one of my old one night stands and shit. And even then, that bitch, I don't think that bitch, she ain't remember me till I said something, because I ain't have dreads at the time and shit. And I seen her out with her. I guess she married now. Like, I haven't seen her since high school and shit. You know, I'm a bold ass nigga. When I seen her.
So how do you act in that kind of situation where you know she's married? Do you just get like? For me, I'm just like, what's up? Like, I'll just give you like.
Nah, I'm bold. I'm kind of I'm a hoe.
What you going up to her for?
I went up to her. I don't give a fuck. I went up to her and tapped her. I was like, "Hey, what's up? You remember
You want that old thing back? Like, what's the point of it? What would you go back to her for? Unless you want some.
Because I remembered how that pussy was and shit. Even she was with her husband and shit too. But I still want to speak because I seen her and I just want to let her know that I seen her. So I seen her. I'm talking about, you should have seen this nigga face and shit. You know, some niggas would get mad and shit, but you know, he wasn't gonna say shit. And she was just like, hold on, she was like, oh, I do remember
She
you.
was trying to play stupid.
And then I was with my homeboy at the time. He fucked after me and shit because I told him about it. He went and fucked the two right after me and shit. So we was both there.
She's the one that was in my situation where she had three in the same building because it was you, her fiance, and your homeboy. Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about we was all there. You know, I ain't have to say nothing, but you know, I like to speak. I like to introduce myself. Like I was with my homegirl and shit, and I was on the trail and shit, and I was walking on the trail and I had seen one of my old boos and shit with her new nigga, and she gonna fucking try to give me a little, hey, I'm just like, nah. I went up there and gave her a hug. Like I gotta be like, I'm so extra. I gotta be seen.
You're disrespectful.
I am disrespectful.
I definitely am the type that's just like, don't come over here. Goodbye.
I'm gonna come over there. Like I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna speak.
I'm like, who?
Now if it's somebody I never want to see again, oh no, I'm gonna act like I don't see you. And
that's never been my case.
You ain't never been with nobody you never want to see again?
I mean the reverse. Like that's never been my situation. Oh, you would never avoid me on purpose because you never wanted to see me again. That's just never happened.
How you know?
It just never happened.
You must, I don't know. You must be good at what you do or whatever.
I'm just a good person all around. Period.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody, hey man, I done had sex with a lot of women that wasn't. I'm lying again, but I done had sex with 3 women, and a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie. They wasn't all winners and shit. I done had sex with. They wasn't. Hey man, I used to be out here fucking like. I ain't give a fuck. Like I done had sex with fat women. I hit a retarded chick, and yeah, she was retarded.
You said you wanted to test homegirl out because her head was cocked like.
Yeah, man. Like I was so fucking curious, and she kept on bragging about her fucking head, and I'm just like, she gotta know how to suck dick, cause that head just cocked, and maybe I was just like, maybe she didn't develop a technique to where she just like fucking marvelous at what the fuck she do. So I was so fucking curious, like I just had to see what that head was like, and she kept on fucking talking about it and shit. And I was just like, I was so disappointed. Like she pissed me the fuck off. Like she kept on fucking spitting, and then it was just fucking disgusting, man. Like, it was the nastiest shit ever. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I done had...
My baby's cussing me out. I gotta go.
All right, then. Deuces, man. Appreciate you hopping down. But, hey, man, yeah, like I was saying, like, everybody, it ain't all being winners and shit. Yeah. I used to be out here fucking. I ain't give a fuck. Like, man, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I used to go by this motto, pussy ain't got no face. My cousin told me that shit when I was younger, and I just ran with it. Like, I seen that nigga the other day. I was like, nigga, I ran with your motto for the longest. Like, pussy ain't got no face, man. Like, I ain't give a fuck. Hell, I fuck a motherfucker and block they ass. Like, man, I got some memories. I got some stories. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got some that I wouldn't even show y'all motherfucking ass and shit. Like, oof, boy, like some I never used to want to motherfucking see again. Like, I was a nasty ass nigga. Like, I used to be out there before I had morals and before I had fucking standards and before I even cared. Like, I was out here just fucking like, ugh. Like, ugh. Never want to see it again. Hell, if I had more standards and shit, hell, for myself, hell, I never would have had kids. My first kid, that was fucking an accident and shit. My first baby mama, I don't give a fuck. That was an accident, hell. Goddamn, that was an accident. She got my baby, hell. I thought I was in her ass still. Like, that shit didn't happen so many times. Like, I guess I need to start keeping the lights on. Like, I thought I done been in a bitch ass, and hell, I done slipped out, and I would end up in that motherfucking pussy and shit. Like, Hell, my third baby mama, hell, thank God to her. One of them got the motherfucking abortion and shit because I would have had 3 kids, 3 motherfucking baby mamas right now. And I only had sex with 3 women because I got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas and shit. So, you know, I cherish my motherfucking temple and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I done had too many cases where I done had to buy Plan Bs and shit because I thought I was in their ass still. And I wasn't in their ass. Like, sometimes, like, hey, man, when you in that thing, like, I ain't gonna lie, hell. I thought it was a booty hole, but I guess it wasn't, hell. And that last time, that motherfucking Plan B ain't work, like. And she took that hoe. Like, my first baby mama and shit, like, I ain't gonna lie. I swear to this motherfucking day, hell, she took that hoe and put it under her motherfucking tongue and shit. And then I done had one where I did not let her leave. Like, she was not trying to fucking take that Plan B. She was like, no, I don't want to take it. It's going to fuck her. I'm like, bitch, you're not leaving this motherfucking house till you take that motherfucking Plan B. Like, hey, man, that's why, like, as men, we be putting ourselves in situations sometimes and shit, having sex with people you don't want a motherfucking baby with. Hey, man. This will avoid a whole lot of situations if you stop having sex with people you don't like. And I used to be one of them people having sex with people I don't like. And I done did it too many motherfucking times and shit. And hell, I ain't the only one with motherfucking baby mamas with somebody who I never want to motherfucking see again in my motherfucking life. Like, hey, man, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable for the situations you put yourself in. Know what I'm saying? Accountability. That's the fucking word, because there's got a lot of people that don't like to hold themselves accountable for their shit they put themselves in. You got to hold yourself accountable. If you out here just fucking people you don't got no future with and shit, like, I used to be out here fucking people I ain't had no future with. But hey, man, finna get ready to end the motherfucking podcast. This was Raw No Vaseline, episode 20. I got more shit on the way and shit, but hey, if you out here fucking somebody you ain't got no business fucking, and you end up having a baby with them, it's your fault, because you shouldn't have been out here fucking. And if you out here asking people about their body count and got the fucking nerve to get mad when they tell you the motherfucking answer, that's your motherfucking fault. Stop asking stupid ass questions you don't want the motherfucking answer to. Like, that's the most stupidest shit in the fucking world. Like, don't ask me some shit and you gonna get mad at the motherfucking answer, or you gonna look at me a certain way, or you ain't gonna never want to fuck with me because I done told you my motherfucking body count. Like, niggas too. Like, niggas be tender and shit. Like, I used to be one of them tender ass niggas and shit. I had asked one of my exes and shit about her body count. Hold on. I'm just now looking at your comments, Lynn, like, and that was the one that I asked this shit. I got one of my exes in the comments and shit. Hell, hey, I remember I asked you about your body count and you fucking told me and shit. Hell, I got mad too. Hell. But hey, man, that was in my younger motherfucking days and shit. Like, hey, man, like, I don't give a fuck about that shit now. But your fiance pussy though. That nigga, I don't care. That nigga pussy to me and shit. But that nigga, hey, man, I used to be one of them niggas getting mad about some bullshit like that. Like, don't ask shit you don't want the motherfucking answer to. Like, don't be asking. Don't be asking this shit, because I got mad than a bitch. I started calling her all out her names, call her a hoe, call her a slut, all that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, I wish I would ask some dumbass shit like that, because really that shit don't even fucking matter. Body count, like, really, why is this shit a motherfucking topic? Like, why are we talking about shit like that? Because honestly, like I said, I need my bitch with some miles on her. I want my bitch to come knowing how to fuck. I don't want you to come 30, no motherfucking bodies. The nigga you was with before me, I ain't fucking teach you some shit and you don't know what the fuck you doing. Like, no, I don't want that. Like, you not finna find no motherfucking unicorn in 2023. You not finna find no version in 2023. You not finna find that shit. Like, it's fucking rare. That's why I said a fucking unicorn. You not finna find no unicorn. Just face it. And even if you do find one, are you gonna fucking stick around? Because most of them like that. The women that's fucking virgins, they waiting till fucking marriage and shit. And who gonna fucking wait till they get married just to fuck you? If I was to do some shit like that, best believe I'm cheating on that bitch the whole motherfucking relationship. Because who finna wait around for some pussy? Not me. This ain't no Steve Harvey shit. I'm not even waiting no fucking 90 days to hit the pussy and shit. Like, no. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not waiting on no fucking pussy. If I like you and shit, I'm gonna give you a certain amount of time to come up off that pussy before I fucking go on my fucking way and shit. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but hey, man, it's your boy D Wallace, and this is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. I'm out.